you tuning into the Blackout Fire Radio.
Hello, family, and karibuni sana to another beautiful episode of the Africa Today Show. This is the Black Hot Fire Network radio station, media of the 21st century, and I hope you guys are doing amazing on this wonderful evening from my end. I don't know what's the time on your end, but of course, I'd love to welcome everyone streaming live with us on Facebook, on YouTube, on the radio station, and for those who catch the shows on Spotify, or rather on Spreaker Live, and also on Rumble and on BitChute, on all our streaming platforms. Karibuni sana. Today we shall be having an amazing conversation, and of course, I'd love to urge for those who are not connected before we start on our network to kindly do so. You can check down below on the streaming words, but I'd love to tell you that is on the www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. Kindly sign in, and of course, get to be connected with us. We have amazing merchandise, and of course get to purchase some amazing hoodies, mugs. We have amazing handbags for the ladies, and anything you'd like. We also have amazing products coming your way very soon in terms of health, in terms of beauty, and all that. Stay connected with us, and of course karibuni sana once again to the Black Hot Fire Network. I see Monique Benta in the building. Karibu sana. We got Kaswatch. Kaswale, karibu sana. Shout out to VP Buddy, VP Barbie. Kama ni VP Buddy, karibu sana. Shout out to user 001. Welcome to the Africa Today Show, and to everyone with us also on TikTok. Welcome, and we got Mr. Black Hot Fire in the building. Karibu.
Karibu. Good afternoon and good evening. Good morning. Good night. Wherever you no good bastards find yourself at.
Oh my God. No, he didn't mean that. You know, he's always joking a lot. If in case you're here for the first time, don't be offended. You know, we had someone today on TikTok when you were making your remarks, as a lady and a man who asked, who was that? Who is that preaching? Are you guys praying for food? Are you guys praying
Praying for food.
We didn't read the comment out loud. We're like, wait, what? They think Keith is preaching. They think we're praying for food because we're maybe taking comments on our phones. I'm like, well, hell no, you guys are crazy. You are crazy. You're so crazy.
We're in Africa. Everybody's supposed to be hungry and starving and have flies on their face, Joby.
And we need to be praying, and that's one thing we need to be talking about as we get started. Because earlier today we had a debate of religion, and we were trying to break down the beginning of Christianity, the true existence of our religion as Africans, and it is a lot that Africans we don't know, and we need to study all that. And I think I'd start with a video, Keith, you asked me to share as we start with our conversation today, of this white man. I love the shock on his face, but I'm like, it surprises me when I see also white people surprised about the history of their ancestors, what they did to us, you know, and how also they fell under the same trap. It is super crazy. But anyway, karibuni sana once again. I hope everyone who's tuning in can smash that like button as we get started with our conversation of the day. We shall also be talking about Sudan. For those who are just tuning in, that is our major focus of the day. There's a blackout in the country, and of course, for the last 10 months, we know Sudan has been, under attack. And of course, we know this is a funded war that they don't want to talk about. We see different parties playing a role on trying to, stop the war, but nothing is happening. There's been a request
of the civil war. You got the Americans and the Arabs trying to install their puppet, and the Sudanese are fighting back. Because you got Saudi Arabia and the other people. You understand these Arabs will never stop, family. The other history you don't realize, North Africa was taken over by the white Arabs. They haven't stopped on trying to take over the rest of Africa either. That's the secret you don't understand either. Why do you think when you go to all these Arabian countries, they treat you like shit? Because that's the way they've always built.
I wish I can share this. Let me share this video before we get even started. Okay. So we have this, I don't know, it's from which country, but it looks like an Indian I don't know from which group he belongs to, but he's just one of our
Okay.
enemies. So this man has gotten a culture shock because every time they come to Africa, of course, it's the love they receive. You know, welcome to Africa, welcome to Kenya, welcome to Tanzania. They expect all that, but this man has gotten a culture shock because he's been beaten in the airport so bad. I don't know what's the main reason of him being beaten, but he
I
has
guess
been.
so. I guess the African is no longer a moron. So love
Mm-hmm,
everybody who treats them like shit. It's the
mm-hmm.
Africans finally growing up and realizing you don't treat people with love and kindness when they treat you like shit. That's
Yep.
oxymoronic, and you don't do
Mm-hmm,
that.
mm-hmm. It was crazy. Let me.
I, I need to tell people about
He's even stammering. He's like he can talk.
what
He's in shock.
at
They're,
Nairobi
they're in shock.
airport. I've been violated. People hit me. The police hit me. And they took it turns. They laid their hands on me. Please be very careful about Nairobi airport. I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life before.
Of course.
I'm so afraid. I'm afraid to come here. Please
He's
be
Indian.
careful.
I
Please be
wonder what
careful.
country he's in. What country is he in?
He's in Kenya.
Good. So I guess you Indian bastards are not getting the free reign in
Mm-hmm.
Kenya no more. I guess it's almost coming to an end. You've been in
Yep.
other people's countries talking to them like shit and treating them like shit. I told you, African is waking up. It's going to be dangerous for you people in Africa because the babies that are being born, they're not going to want to hear what mama and grandma say, loving everybody. That's going to be out the window.
Yep.
These babies are not going to want to hear that bullshit. Not in their own continent. They're not going to tell you, oh, I should list the Indians and white people and be subjugated in the continent called Africa, named after me. Nah, I'm not going to do that no more. So, yeah.
Yep. He's gotten the culture shock and he can't talk. He can't talk. And I went ahead and commented down there. I said, when we are crying in your countries, how you treat black people, no actions are always taken. So why should we help you and get rights? Because this is in Kenya, there's no rights in Kenya. I'm so scared. I've never got. Wait, yes, and that's what Africans need to do.
Well, go back to India then. Nobody told you to bring your punk ass over there. Go to India.
Nairobi airport. You have no rights here. They laid their hands on me. All the other staff members watched and laughed. Please look after yourself. Protect yourself from Nairobi airport. You have no rights here. You have no rights. They were gonna cuff me and put me in a prison cell.
Wah,
Tell the
wah,
world about Nairobi airport.
wah. Tell the world how you treat black people in your country. Wah.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's right. I know. I love to see it personally. They can't believe it every time they face it.
Yeah, they're shocked now. They're shocked because they never get that treatment from African people ever. They're shocked like hell.
Mm-hmm. The same way we are always shocked. Why are you full of so much hate towards us? It is crazy,
Mhm.
but this is why, because this white man also comes in explaining and shocked about everything they taught us, which is a lie.
And what he talked about the Muslims, they were not Muslims. These are Africans who went to Europe when they saved Europe. It was said the Muslims that no, they wasn't Muslims. He's talking about the African Moors when they went to Europe. They didn't go to conquer. They went to educate the white man. That's the truth you're not to know. You're never supposed to know that. He calls them, that's the dirt, they call them Muslims. They're not Muslims. Those are African Moors who went to Europe to educate Europeans. And they didn't rape them and beat them like he told them. They didn't rape and beat them because African people don't do that. They went to educate the white man and help him.
The more you study and learn about history, the more you learn that we have been lied to about everything by everyone. You've been lied to by your government, we've been lied to by our churches, we've been lied to by our teachers, and we've been lied to by our parents. Even if they didn't intend to lie to us, they still told us things that simply were not true and propagated the lies, either by complacency or by ignorance, but at the end of the day, the result is the same. And this is fueled in anger, as the people today have access to information, and we are learning that we have been lied to, not just for years or decades or centuries, but we have been lied to for millenniums.
Yep.
So People today are not just angry about the failures of the system that we are struggling under, they are angry about being manipulated by the powers that be throughout all of humanity's history. And you know what? They know it. That's why there is such a hardline push to stop education. And when I say stop education, I mean stop the expansion of knowledge. Stop history from including both sides of the story.
Yeah.
This is directly tied to this push to stop social media communications, especially international social media
Censorship on
communications, because
social
we
media.
might start learning from each other. We can get our own information now. We aren't limited to the approved television propaganda.
Exactly.
If we start learning from one another and we start understanding one another, we might learn about the lies that we have been told year after year, decade after decade, century after century. We might stop obeying their orders and being their obedient
How's that,
servant.
Joby? It's like Joby found out about Constantine killing his own son and his wife because they were shouting out against his new religion called Christianity. He was creating. They said, "Hey, you bet." And he said, "Hey, this is a lie." His wife said, "This is a lie. I'm not gonna worship a lie." So you gonna shut your mouth? You better be quiet then. And so he had him killed.
That is. I'm trying. You took me back there. You know, my mind was switched a little bit from that, but you took me back there. I can't process that. How you have. It's okay if you kill your wife, but your child, you know.
Joby, how's it gonna look, Joby? I'm making a new religion, and my son says it's bullshit.
All I have to do is
they allow that.
when I was reading the article, let me see if I can find it. When I was reading the article, it says she was tortured before her being killed. She was tortured. There is enough trauma already.
I'm gonna torture you, Joe, because you didn't fall in line. I told you this is gonna be the new religion. So imagine all your over. So imagine Christianity what it is now. It's the biggest religion, right? And you try to come with a new religion. People say, I'm not going with your religion, Joe, but this Christianity is the real thing. So that's what Constantine was doing. He was coming with this new made-up religion he created called Christianity. And his wife and his son, they didn't want to accept it. They knew it was a lie. They didn't want to accept it. Like, no, we don't give our own shit for some new made-up shit. But him being the founder and the emperor, how's it gonna look? His wife said, telling the people, "Oh, this my husband's crazy, it's a lie," or his son saying it's a lie. I gotta get rid of them. He went around killing a bunch of people who said it was a lie.
It is super crazy. But shout out to Dutch, Tion Karibu Sana. Hi to you too. Hope you're doing amazing and welcome to the Blackout Fire Network.
We might stop obeying their orders and dying in their useless war. We might learn such things as it was Muslims that defeated the Roman Empire and not those northern pagan tribes you've so often been told, and how it was Muslims coming to Europe that brought women's rights to Europe.
See, not Muslims, Africans, not Muslims. That's the cold talk. The African Moors brought that. I told you because Africans back then, that's why I teach joke, respected women. Women were equal to black men. That's always been our culture. Now that we've been conquered, women are now on the bottom. That was never African culture to disrespect women. Women were equal. So we brought that knowledge into Europe to treat women fairly.
Know that the Crusaders were bloodthirsty killers that slaughtered innocent people by the millions who had never raised a sword to them. They don't want you to know about how when Muslims captured most of Europe, unlike the Christians, they never practiced conversion by the
African, not the Muslim
religion or die. In fact, when Muslims took Europe, they guaranteed the freedom of religion for all people. That's why when the Muslim Empire was eventually defeated in Europe, Christianity still dominated the European countries. Muslims had never forced conversion. They don't want you to know that it was Persians that first banned slavery and first guaranteed freedom of religion, or that it was Persians who rebuilt the Temple of Solomon.
And understand at that time, when he's talking about Persians, those are African people. Persia was an African empire. Not the people, which is Iran, not the people you see today, those are invaders. The original Persian Empire is African. So each time he keeps saying Persian, all these fake names, understand these are African people. Okay? Not Persians. These are Africans. Persian Empire was created by Africans. Go ahead, Joby.
Of Egyptians. Or how it was Persians that founded Greek philosophy.
See? Pause that. He's saying Persian, wasn't Persian. We know Greek philosophy comes out of Kemet, out of Africa. And so did Persia came out of Africa. So they come from Persians. Greek philosophy is African. Came from Africa. So they send you everything the white man knows, he got stolen from Africa. We didn't really stole it because the black people gave it to him. Educated. That's the first time we educated the white man. Second time was with the Moors. Go ahead again, Joe.
Was actually a war over slavery. Yeah, all those Texans were happy Mexicans. And Mexico said they had to lose slavery. Suddenly they wanted into America. So why do they do this? It's all about control and ideology through false teachings of superiority. They need you to believe that European Christendom was so superior, even when evil was done under its banner, it was still somehow good. Even atrocities such as the
killing, rape,
were
murder,
somehow excusable or understandable as they served a greater purpose. They don't want you to understand history for the expansion of knowledge, the betterment of yourself, or the betterment of humanity. They want you to worship their icons and thus be obedient to your masters,
the fake Jesus.
Masters of the church and your masters of the state. Knowledge threatens their power. They know that in the long term, when enough people have that knowledge, their power will cease to exist.
That's why they don't educate the African. That's why you don't got a bunch of Jobies walking around Africa. That's a danger. That's a danger to the system. You overthrow it. So you need Africans ignorant as possible. We got these school fees, I keep telling you. You wouldn't put no school fees in no country you want your people to be educated. That would come free. Because the education would benefit your in your country, because innovation comes from children's minds as sponges. When they know, they have good knowledge, right knowledge, they invent everything. But I don't want that as a despot, because you'll overthrow my despotic ass. You'll know too much. Educated populace, you can't dictate things over. They're too smart. They're not going to allow it. Yeah, they're too smart. Go ahead, Joey.
They knew this. They made education very expensive in Africa.
Exactly.
And they made us actually beg for knowledge, because so many people out here begging for knowledge. So many people are begging to get free education, and which most of the people won't get that even chance. We have parents sleeping outside. I was seeing a video, woke up to a very painful video today. Parents are sleeping outside offices of the government just to get a chance of a bursary to get their students and their children to school. This is so sad to see what the continent is going through. And the saddest part and the craziest part of it, we are the ones who taught these people how to eat, to drink, to talk, and how to even shit around. They shit around everywhere they do.
Yep.
It's so crazy.
And like you said, so that forbidden Buddha of knowledge, exactly. And that goofy thing about that goofy Bible. There's some Bible tell you you're not supposed to have knowledge. God, the Creator, created you so you'll get the greatest knowledge, to learn everything. Ignorance is bad. You're not supposed to be. The Bible says I'm supposed to be stupid. Are you insane? That's why you got a brain, so you're not supposed to be stupid. So to rule a people, you know, and ignorance is easier than ruling people with knowledge, because they know. So you can't be fooled. Like, just use Job as an example. She's too hard to be fooled now. She knows too much, so you can't really fool her and just tell her a whole bunch of propagandist bullshit. It won't work.
I love the way I'm making people mad on the comments of all these videos. I'm just making people mad, and it's really exciting. It is just exciting me. You know?
Spoken of in Genesis in the Bible that Adam and Eve ate of. What was it? It was the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The establishment holds itself as infallible as God, that their actions, no matter how insidious, are somehow righteous. And like that story of old, do not want you eating from that fruit of knowledge. These people are many things, but they are not stupid. The people who have manipulated humanity for thousands of years know exactly what they're doing. And of course, they will tell you that it has been for your own good. They're doing it because you're not capable of self-determination. You're not capable of ruling over your own life. It's rooted in ego and in greed and in lust and power. Their motivating principles are the very same things they preach are sins. But these people preach God in the absence of goodness, for they have none within them.
And that's the whole video over there.
Have no good within them. Exactly right. Because they need it, and that's why they're trying to dumb everybody down even more again, because they're scared. But all the censorship's about. See, they expect the social media everybody would just be up there shaking their ass, showing their kitties, and not educate. So now you got people from different parts of the continent, parts of the earth, talking to one another and sharing knowledge. Like Joby showed us about our own history about having New Orleans. That's a sharing of knowledge and educating people. That's a danger, because they need you to believe all the propaganda lies that they've told in your head. Especially if you start tearing down the fake religion. Oh my God, you destroy all their power.
We have a lady who's always being called crazy. Shout out to Wamunoi. She's always been called crazy on TikTok because she burnt a Bible live on TikTok. She's like, this thing is lying to us. You have no idea. Just follow me for more content. And everyone started trolling her, calling her crazy. You're a devil worshiper. That's why you do makeup crazy.
You got that let you know you got a country full of country full of morons. She's exactly right. To let you know that so she gauges the temperature of the knowledge of the country, that most everybody's still ignorant and stupid. Her burning that book is the book is a lie. It's a fact.
It is crazy, manze. But shout out to Danny Harrison, shout out to Jiba Jaba. Karibuni sana. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And good afternoon, good evening from my end. Hi, jumbo to you too, General Mosquito. Welcome back. Danny Harrison, Karibu, you're saying that picture that the stank ass East Indian crying about discrimination when their religion, Brahminism,
Brahmanism.
Is literally racist. It's prompted by the caste system, which their society is built on.
Yeah, that's what showed Joby. That showed their religion. This is their religion. This is how white people got the damn castes from the Indians. Yeah, because their culture was older than the Europeans. That's what it's Europeans, Indian Europeans, Indo-Europeans. So their whole religion says black people are supposed to be on the bottom, Joby. It's in their religion.
You are supposed to be on the bottom, you Indian, not me. You are. What do you have? What do you have with that big population? What do you have? Majority of you are in poverty, just earning $2 a day.
That's true too, Joby, but they're not the majority. You are. They're not the majority. You have a big pop. Africans have always been the majority on the planet, Joby.
I mean,
you're the majority.
Is messed up. So you on the bottom, not me.
Yeah, well, that's their religion. You niggas are supposed to be on the bottom. When you go past their temples in Kenya, that's what they teach you.
Look at you now crying, begging. Can you say Kenya has no rights? Kenya. Look at you. But as John Mosquito says, I was watching Sister Monique. Shout out to her. You're saying that that is on the club Shay going off, and she's such a darling. And of course, thank you so much for coming and catching up with us.
Well, they got a new. I'm gonna tell you, they got a new version of Shay. I mean, they got a new episode with Sister Monique. Yeah, I got to check it out because Monique was blackballed. They were blackballed Taraji. Taraji's done because I think because she said something about her not getting paid, that that Color Purple was going to be a flop. It was going to be a flop because it's wretched. It's a destruction of black people. That's what it was built to do. And most black people know about it now than they did 40 years ago when that wretched nonsense came out. And so now Taraji's running around talking about I'm sorry, I didn't mean for. Listen, lady, that's too late. You should have shut your mouth. And you're talking about how you wasn't getting. You knew you was black. You knew you weren't gonna get paid like white people. You know that. So you talking about it publicly, That was gonna make them mad. That's gonna make the cats with the small hats mad. Then they're now blaming you for the movie being a flop. So yeah, they blaming her because you said told her to shut her mouth. Shut your mouth about your pay.
That's not
Shut your damn. Well, it is your fault. You told you to shut your mouth. So you wanna be brave. You want to tell the truth.
I don't think we discussed this on air. I feel like it's our fault, and so many of black artists, American artists, actress. You have only been in the industry for 10 years, 20 years, and right now, because you're now aging, now they're calling you old, you can't get roles anymore. It's now you decide to speak out. You sound crazy to me.
She's been in the industry 24 years, since 1990. I mean, since years. So now she's gonna speak out. That's right. And everybody called her old. You're old Asian. You're Asian. You know when they throw you on the bus, family, when they call you old, because they know as a black woman, see, white women can get roles being any age. You as a black woman, when you was the it girl and you was the pretty girl, you was 21, 22, 23 coming into the game. And, you was getting all the little roles, all the little hot girl, because you was a beautiful girl. Now you're old. Now you're 50. And they calling you're aging old ass. You should have shut up with your old Asian ass.
Hello, I helped your brand grow. I helped your
so what?
So right
what? Now. That's right. So what? So what? What are you gonna do about it? So what?
You're gonna have to start at my age, and you're gonna have to put me there.
No,
you're gonna have to do that.
You think you're the only pretty girl? You think you're the only pretty black girl, Joby? There's millions of pretty black girls. I'm gonna replace you. You out of here. And they'll jump, even though you told them they won't get paid. They're still gonna want to be famous, Joby. They're gonna want to be in front of the camera and the lights, even when you warn them, Joby.
That's the thing. Right. I want the money. I want the money, please.
Well, I ain't got no money for you. I ain't got no money for you. I ain't got no money.
Bills just by me seeing on the TV smiling.
Well, hey.
Joby made it. Joby is doing amazing.
That's right. You know you're not doing amazing, but everybody else don't. Just like everybody thought Taraji was doing amazing. And when she cried and said, I'm broke and I'm fucked up, Joby. I'm broke and fucked up.
Of course you're not doing great. But I blame them. I believe black people we should be. It's 2023 for crying out loud. If for the black generation, Taraji P's generation was not able to do it, I believe we have people like us who are willing to do it. You should be able, if you are in a position to stand out and call things out, do it. Make things right when you can. Try at least make a change when you can.
You think most people? I told you you're a unicorn. You think most people are strong as you? That what you believe? I hate to tell you, Joby. Most people are not as strong as you. Most people are not going to do that. They're going to shut their mouths, get the little money they can. Now, eventually, they're going to get angry because over so many years of being abused, you're going to be like, damn, what am I ever going to do? Get done right. So it just might come off just because you've been holding it in for so long. So you're like, am I ever going to get done right? Damn, I'm 50 now. I'm not 25 no more. Am I ever going to get done right? They're going to tell you no. No, you're not going to get done right. And now you're going to get blackballed because you should have shut your mouth. No. No, you're not going to get. So I hope her money right. You got a little bit of money because you're not going to see Taraji in no movies. The movie days. They already told her.
I believe we should not be seen is Gabrielle Union, number one.
Oh, she's the worst. But she's a bootleg. She's a bootleg. She's not. Gabrielle Union, Joey, is never gonna say nothing about the hand. She's not getting paid no money either. She's a black woman. She was a beautiful black woman in her youth. She's still beautiful. But she's a nut, a moron. She's not gonna say nothing.
I'm not a good actress. I've done that.
Never was a good actress. Yeah, but she never was a Taraji P. She never got as famous Taraji P. That's why she married her basketball a baller. So she got her a baller. She wasn't gonna she never was gonna be in the movies that Taraji P was in. Of course, she knows she stunk. she was a pretty face. So she's a pretty face. Put a pretty face in the movie. Other than that, no, because she Gabriel, your acting is horrible. But so she's not gonna say nothing, Joe, about being underpaid. They paying exactly what she's worth. She gonna shut up. Shit.
I see Joe Keith also says that it's the video Brother Keith was talking about earlier. Yeah. That's the video I've shared. Exactly.
Yeah. That was the one. That was it.
And also see Danny says that when the Europeans, the Portuguese, sailed around the Horn of Africa, they learned the system of slavery from the white Arab and building
from the Arabs, exactly.
The East Indian. And also see Joe Mosquito. Okay, Danny also says that as fucked up as it sounds, the European took the system of slavery and racism that they learned from the Arab and East Indian, made it
even worse. Exactly, made it more efficient. Exactly. They took the system that the Indian and the Arabs had got from each other, and they made it more efficient. They made it more wicked. They made it more efficient. Exactly right, man. They did. They took it and made it more efficient, so it worked even better. Mm-hmm. Make sure we keep all these niggas down worldwide. We get Taraji crying about not making no money. You know you a nigga. There you thought, I'm family. I'm about to leave this thing because yes, ma'am, I did not get paid well. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you didn't? Huh? Right?
Shout out to Finn in the building. Shout out to Kay Williams in the building. I am yet to be free. I have a couple hours, so I'll be free very soon. But Karibu Sara, nice to see you. Nice to see you. And I also see Danny says that now she's live right now. Okay, she's live right now. Okay. And I also see Danny says that Burkina Faso is favoring the leveraging of their resource. They are demanding respect through smart, decisive actions. They also are building up their country and military powers. Yes, the three of them actually are, because they united and built. They're trying to build a very strong military, and also they're trying to come up with one currency as well, which we've been begging as a continent for so long. And
back by gold too. So this is dangerous. So expect for them to be invaded, some kind of water jump off, because with the gold backing of a real currency, this destroys the IMF and the World Bank's fake printing money from nothing. How are you gonna get me in debt and all the money is fake? All your money, I'm gonna be in debt when you give me money that's fake.
Make it make sense. Kindly tap the screen and welcome to the Blackout Fan Network, and follow the host if this is your first time right here. We are almost heading to 5,000, and I'm so excited.
Imagine you. Yeah. You guys went over 1,000 in a year, because we first started that channel. It was like what, 3,500, something like that.
When
that TikTok channel, what was it at? 3,500.
When I gave it up?
Yeah, what was it at?
It was around, I think, 2,000.
Dang, wow, so it was 2,000, so it gained 3,000 followers in less than a year. In a year's time, that's damn good. Shit. Yeah, so I knew it was something. That's awesome. So imagine Joby being young, fresh, innocent, pretty. Joby like, he said, listen here, Joby, we're gonna make a star out of you, girl. You got the look. You're a good actress. Really? So man, she's young now. She don't know. Really? Yeah, that's right. We're gonna make you. You're gonna be the new it girl. Okay. But it's not gonna be much money in the beginning now. That's gonna come later. It ain't gonna never come, but we're gonna make you famous. We're gonna make you famous, Joby. Your brand will be out there. See, that's when you're supposed to take your own name and flip it. Since they're gonna make you famous, you get rich off your own name then. Which Taraji and them don't do exactly. You take your own brand and flip it and build something off your name. Let them make you famous, but you don't keep, because they're never gonna pay you. No, they're gonna pay you what you want. And then at the end, if you try to get out, they're gonna try to destroy you. Have all kind of scandals. Joby gets started. So now Joby's like 48. I'm thinking about retiring, Joby. Open the mouth. I'm thinking about retiring. Next note, oh, you gonna retire, Joby? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna give it up. I made enough money. I got new business. So now all these Things are Joby's been raping men and saying foul shit to
Yep.
people. Like what? Joby said, I never did none of that. It's right here. Look at her. Look at the shit she's done.
That's true. That's true. We see it. They try that you've been a pedophile now for
All right.
10 years. You've been doing it.
All right.
Crazy.
Joby been sleeping with small boys. I said, wait, somebody slept with no small boy. Yes, you have. Look, we got pictures. You know, all kind of fake videos on Joby with blue screen and shit.
Personally, I believe even if I was in the States, I believe I would still have stood my ground if I was to still be Joby, you know, because I don't know if in my next life
I think so.
someone
I
else,
know. I think it's you so.
but
I think you would have stood your ground, but then
yeah.
you never had no career.
Well, it's okay because
It's okay.
I'd say
Yeah.
if it's me blowing up, trust me, Kit, I think I had the chances right here in Kenya. But same offers came, you know, like being told I'm gonna make it famous. These are people who are already in the industry, but they wanna take you corners to corners for you to just give me a job. You wanna fuck me for you to give me a job?
That's right. That's
You
they
know?
had that. They want to get that. That was the casting couch, Joe. They were giving you.
Exactly, because there's no money. I already know what you want, bro. I see you. I'm not young as you see me. Let not your age lie to you. I'm more experienced.
You know, Joby's an old soul, guys. I tell you, you guys know Joby's an old soul. For real, for real.
Don't let my age fool you. So I received a lot of offers, a lot. I had chances of getting good jobs, but I was being denied. I was denied jobs because I couldn't offer what people wanted. You know,
They wanted coochie.
Yeah, I couldn't offer what people really wanted. So I said to her, let me remain poor, do work as a waitress, at a bar, beat eaten by mosquitoes, you know, sell the TV recorders
you had integrity, Joe. You had something most people don't have. Integrity. So understand, most of the people you've seen on the screen in Hollywood, those women didn't touch their toes, Joe, but they didn't bend over and touch them, grab them ankles.
Man, good luck to you. All you gotta
you're right.
how many butt plugs and power buttons you have in there, man. But I see Joe Mosquito says Taraji has done quite a lot of movies. She's done well.
Yeah.
I agree. I love her. She's really an amazing actress, and that's why it's really hard to what she's
She is
going
an amazing
right
actress.
now.
That's why they do. That's why they doing it to her, Joby. She is an amazing actress. They're not gonna do it to a Gabrielle Union. She know who cares about her. She's a bum. But Taraji is a great actress, and that's why they destroying her ass.
Crazy.
Let her know.
Also has that there are a lot of people from other African countries that want to move to Burkina Faso to help build the nation. True. Because the junta invited them. He said if you want to come help us do this the sovereign way, you are welcome. You know, come participate. You're gonna be chosen if you can enter the military. And so far, he's also given so far 100 people on the mining company. They're
giving mining and everything back to the African. So that's why Africa is becoming a real democracy. They really want. They're not telling you if you would, but he's not telling you don't come whatever tribe you're in. So if you're African, you want to come help, come. It's your continent.
Yeah.
The door's open for you. Come on.
Joe was good. Did you just call me a grandma? I accept it. I don't take no offense in this. Yeah, I'm grateful for having this knowledge.
You do got it. Joey does got an old soul. You're right. She does. Like grandma, she is. That's the truth. She has an old soul. She is. At 22.
Shout out to Paulishka. Shout out to, let me give a quick shout out to those who are with us on TikTok. Shout out to Mary Graham, Maggie Graham, Kenya. Karibu sana. Hope you're doing amazing. And welcome to the Blackout Fire Network. I go by the name Joby, and this is the Blackout Fire Network, Africa Today show. But anyway, I want to share a video. Like I said, we have these 5, actually a mom, and I think her children. age of 10, age of 11, age of 12. They were arrested, and the main reason is not known yet. But this family, after all this embarrassment and torture they went through, they were compensated 1.9 million US dollars. But the question so many are asking is that really worth? With all this behavior these people keep on pulling every single time to black
No.
people for no reason, is that really worth you compensating for you arresting and even holding tasers? Is like you're dealing with thugs, because they had tasers ready, like, to do anything to these children. It is super crazy and so disturbing. But I'll share this, and of course I want you guys to give me your review.
This coming from your guy again? This coming from that dude?
No.
Okay. Ain't from him.
No, it's not coming from him. This is just
All
a
right.
video
Okay.
about
All right.
on my Instagram page. Let me share this.
Okay.
Just a minute. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Now, you can walk up to the fucking vehicle.
Can you see my? No, you can't
Not
see my
yet.
screen.
I don't think you shared it yet.
And what's
I hear it. We hear it, but I can't. I don't think you put share.
Okay, just a minute.
Yeah, we hear it. Okay, so I said, what's going on?
Yeah.
Just let me figure. Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Get your hands on. Now, you can walk up to the fucking vehicle.
Black girls wrongfully detained by.
What's
Hey, that's there you go again. That's racist ass Zoe. That's where it's all. That's Zoe right there. Aurora. That's where Zoe lives at. Aurora, Colorado. Right there, that racist. I said, man, you're air racist and shit. He said, yeah, man, I know. Like, Jesus Christ.
Find out, man. Put your hand on your back.
Remember, they murdered a young black guy like last year, the year before last, who was just walking down the street, minding his own business. They stopped him and they killed him. Right there in Aurora, Colorado.
Hi, Frida. Karibu sana.
Yeah. Shut up, talking to me. You ain't got to say shit else to me. Okay, roll over. You ain't got to say shit else to me. Okay, all right. Okay. Why are you putting on my 17-year-old? That's a 12-year-old little girl.
What happened? What's going on? Why she yelling? What happened?
She was the first one to be, of course, handcuffed. Then they went ahead and handcuffed the 12-year-old child. There's also an 11-year-old there for no reason. These are children. Then they are crying.
What they do exactly? That's why they black. My fault. I sound stupid for asking that.
You ain't got to touch me, motherfucker. Don't fucking touch me. Yeah, this could be 737. Are you fucking kidding me? Kids! Sorry, yelling and screaming. What was that? Yeah, I'm gonna keep fucking yelling. You're my fucking kids.
Man.
You see it's confirmed?
It'll get worse too, family. You got the immigrants. Oh man, you just don't know. Don't get bad for us here, family. Even worse.
Copy. Is it the plate or the vehicle stolen? These are bloody stolen.
This is how they treat children. This is how they treat their children. Remember, understand that this is inflict terror on you for your whole life, so you'll know where you stand. You're on the bottom, nigga. That's where you're supposed to be. Understand this inflicted terror.
It takes me back to remember me sharing that video of them saying, and even recently we had the remarks from, I can't remember her name, America is not racist,
Yeah, that was Nikki Haley crazy. That was the Indian who changed her name to Nikki Haley when her name is Waswami Keswami Baswami.
Rama something, I can't remember.
Yeah, exactly. Ramadama Baswami. Country's built on racism. America's not racist. Are you crazy? I say heard what these kids are supposedly done to be handcuffed. These children. But understand this.
I didn't get the full statement. I tried looking for an article. I didn't see any, but I think we
But understand, we know what this is about, really. This is the breaking process, family, of making young men so they always be scared with trauma. So when they grow up, they won't ever be strong enough to overthrow the system. So this is inflicting trauma on boys. Make sure, nigga, don't you ever raise up as a man against your white masters. So this is trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Understand what this does. This stays with you for your life.
Exactly.
So they try to make sure they got you in a state of fear.
Sure.
Go ahead, Joker.
It's okay. I have another pair, yeah.
And remember, this is a corrupt, and this police department is known to be corrupt and racist as hell. It's already known that this Aurora Police Department is known to be corrupt and racist. That's what it's known for. Remember, they killed that black boy. They celebrated killing his innocent butt by taking pictures and giving high fives and they drinking champagne where they killed the boy at. I think the city had to give out a damn. They finally got sued. They gave out like $20 million to the family where they murdered that guy. I'm gonna have Joby look it up after this. I forgot the boy's name. It's like 2020 when they killed that boy walking. This is a black kid, another black kid walking down the street who ends up dead, but walking while black. He mind his business. This has been Joby right here if she would have visited Zoe and Aurora.
Oh, please. I can't stand this, man. This is painful even to watch, man. This is crazy. All you do to keep like this, you know? Well, who does this, you know?
You know who does that.
We're not going to touch anybody else, okay? You're going to be with your mama. You're going to be okay. All right?
We're not going to touch anyone. And they already, come on, this is just so crazy, Manze. It's their behavior and it's who they are. And they will never change. And I'm not surprised, being honest. After learning everything I know so far, it's who they are. It's like what Danny is trying to explain. They're all built and their religion is all under racism. It's their culture. It's just who they are, you know?
Yeah.
It's nature.
Well, that's who they are. That's true. That's what they are.
It's so crazy. But I also see Jiba Jaba Karibu Sana and also CK Williams says that enough of that video. I know. Trust me, that was heavy also for me to watch, but I had to share because to which extent are they willing to go? But I'm not surprised again because the next video I'll be sharing.
My show this Friday is going to be about. Whenever I get home Saturday, Friday, I will be doing. I know I keep telling me to do this. I'm back in the saddle, guys. Calm down. I will be out of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I need to talk about this immigration thing I've been talking about for years, and didn't know about everybody now talking about it. I told you that they were shipping immigrants in here to replace you Negroes. People used to get mad, call me crazy. Now everybody see it when it's too late. That they were replacing you to null and void your vote. Because you Negroes are starting to wake up and realize the Martin Luther King thing was a fake hustle to make you vote for people who were racist as hell and didn't do anything for you except lock your black ass up, defund your schools, defund everything without giving you nothing. So these Hispanics coming in here, they're going to work cheaper. Remember now, you're punk ass Barack Obama. Who didn't represent anybody black. We all know that now. And everyone, these handkerchief head Negroes who are in this fake Congressional Black Caucus talking about giving these immigrants the right to vote, which will destroy you as a people. So family, For all you FBA morons talking about this, the lineage, these FBAs, who gives a shit about this idiotic? What are you gonna do when you can't get a job and your people own nothing to give you a job? Because your own people won't have the ability to hire you. Where you gonna go work at? See, that's why I told you you're gonna have zero in 20 years in one generation. Where your baby's gonna work at? Where your baby's gonna live? And you think the country's racist now? Oh buddy, you about to get even more racist. But you didn't want to. You want to listen to these other niggas tell you, don't unite with your African family, hate your African people, because that's a psyop by the CIA. So you weren't gonna have no place to go or restart or really invest in yourself. But over next month, I'm gonna show you some things. You know, hey, you about to get really. You think we had it bad all these years? I told you they were setting us up. It's called slow genocide. Remember the question they had after the Civil War? It's called the Negro problem. What do we do with these niggas? We didn't want them to be free, but they free because we couldn't keep them enslaved. So remember, see, this is another history you haven't been taught. What do we do with these niggas? Remember that? It's called the Negro question. You don't know, go look it up. America never wanted niggas here. What do we do with them now that they free? Remember, we was apartheid, we were segregated, so we were doing our own thing. But we became a success doing our thing, so they had to come back and bomb our city, literally bomb us, burn us down to the ground, kill us, shoot us, burn us, rape us, hang us. Because the question was, what if women in prison? Why you got more black men in prison in this country than any place on the planet? And it's a free country doing slave labor. What's the Negro question? All these moronic handkerchief head niggas like your fake ass Dr. Martin Luther King, this boot licking bootleg, buck dancing, buck broken ass nigga talking about we should all overcome. That's why they remember your white enemies always gonna prop up people for you to worship that you don't know has done damage to you as a people. Nelson Mandela, punk ass, Martin Luther King. Oh, everybody, my people should stand together, white and black together. They don't believe none of that shit. That's why they are the ones flood and don't think they're doing it. The Democratic Party, it said we know we don't want to do, we never want to do anything for you niggas. We know you guys are stupid. It took you 60 years to figure out that it was us destroying you. And now you figured it out. But you're too late again because now we're flooding illegal immigrants in here. Where are the fake, just like Africa, where are all your fake black leaders? Oh, these are all puppets. You never heard none of them say nothing against no immigration. Maybe they told you immigration is good, let them all in here. Right? Because they don't care, because in another generation, you won't have no black leadership. You won't have the numbers. So there won't be no black congressmen. It won't be no more black mayors, because they flood these illegal aliens. Or they send them to the suburbs with the white people, or are they push them in the black communities? Oh, once again, they're in your communities, in your face. They giving them money to live. They getting free lunch, health care. They getting everything while your black ass has got a tent living underneath a bridge and can't even wipe your own ass. But they got money living in a hotel off your tax money. Remember, they're legal. They don't have no tax money. They don't work here yet. Off your tax money, they get to be in a hotel, get good meals and eat, get $9,000 a month. You in a tent. You in a tent, nigga. Then you wash your own balls. Your balls sick, all sweaty and dirty. You're like, man, I sure like to get a rag or something to wash my nut sack. I don't got where the immigrants will walk around with KFC chicken, living good. They're illegal aliens.
Let me try share this. I don't know if it's gonna make sense to you, but I bumped into this earlier and kind of listened to a little bit of it. But let me share it with you guys. Talks about the same thing you're talking about here, and we had Obama advisor here on this debate.
The U.S. border crossings are at an all-time high. Arguably, this is the most important story to Americans right now. What is happening at the U.S. southern border in 2022? Look at this. We set a new record, 2.2 million illegal border crossings. Those numbers do not include crossings at official.
52 million. That's your number. Oh my God. You can't. Family, you're done. As a black people, you are done. You're done. And your handkerchief head bootlicking Negro and your fake black media that they had out there, these other handkerchief telling you lies, be scared, vote for the Democrats. Now you see what it's done to you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Joby.
Times back in 2022, the U.S. set a new record under President Biden with 2.5 million just last year. Again, these are numbers we're getting from the Biden administration, so take this with a grain of salt. We probably think it's way higher than that.
Yeah,
U.S.
higher.
Immigrations and Custom Enforcement deported more than 142,000 immigrants in the fiscal year 2023, according to them.
That's it?
142,000.
That's
so
a lot.
these numbers
Yeah.
are totally out of whack.
Exactly.
Again, those numbers are totally from the Biden administration here. The rest of them, of course, have been given cell phones. They've been given paychecks. They're getting
They've been getting paychecks, cell phones. I don't got no cell phone, but I've been getting cell phone, paychecks. I ain't got no paper. I ain't got no toilet paper to even wipe my ass. But they got cell phones, paychecks.
Mm-hmm.
See, now this is no more a lie. Can't nobody gaslight you with lies. Call me a conspiracy theorist. It's in your face now. And every one of these bootlicking, where's your fake ass Roland Martin? Where's this fat bastard ass nigga at? Where's these moronic ass Negroes you seen giving? Where's that moronic slick back fake ass Reverend Al Sharpton? Where's this dick sucking, boot licking, no good fat ass puppet ass nigga at? This slick back mammified ass Negro. Where's he at? Where's Al Sharpton on this immigration issue? Huh? All these bought and paid for boot licking puppet ass Negroes have sold black people a bill of goods. And I hate to say it, it's our own fault because most of you niggas are morons. I'm going to say it loud and clear. Shout out to Big Cheese, I love you, but I had to argue with his parents, his mama, and his aunt last year. Just last year. Last time we seen Big Cheese, last May. He said, who's that? He's crazy. Crazy like a fox, you fucking moron. Now I'm crazy. Well, you now going to be all fucked up with no housing, no jobs. But you old niggas don't care. Because you don't care about your children or your grandchildren. What are they going to have? What are you leaving for them? Because you know niggas are always scared anyway. That's why I can't stand you old tired ass, scared ass niggas. Go crawl in a ditch and die. That's what you do. Get out the way.
They, of course, will be voting in the United States as well, which is all part of the plan. So it all works out in the end.
See, now everybody's saying it now. I said this years. I said 10 years ago. I told you what they were going to do, what they were doing. They said, I told you there was a waking up because I knew the great year was happening. I said, you Negroes are finally, you morons, are going to finally start waking up. They keep what you're talking about. I said, remember that. I said, you're going to have an awakening of black people globally. That's the nature of this thing called the great year. They're going to wake up. But they're going to find out that the shit that Martin Luther King was saying, Democrats, and that's all that bullshit, they're gonna throw you handkerchief head niggas under the bus. Because they're gonna bring in their replacement people for your ass. Because now you can't be controlled and lied to. You can't, like, you're too many jokers. You can't be propagandized against. So just say, we're gonna help you niggas. Just keep voting for us. And every year they keep showing they ain't gonna do shit for you. Keep calling you nigga to your face, your mama and your grandmother. Hey, we must vote for them. We gotta do it. That's what Dr. King would have wanted. You too scared to tell mama and daddy, fuck Dr. King. Let him suck dick and die. You too scared to do that. You're too scared to say that because you've been propagandized. Like, this is your hero, and all blah, blah, blah. And how all the white people love him. If white people love your heroes, family, you got the wrong hero. Okay? Make sure if white people idolize your hero, I'm going to tell you, he ain't your hero. And over the last quarter century, who are the white man loved? Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King. You see in South Africa, they all fucked up in South Africa. Talking about that Nelson Mandela shit. While all black people broke, fucked up, living in tents, sucking on their own ass over there. See, they'll give you a fake hero. Oh, look how great he is. Oh, that old shit. Now, you're waking up. Is it too late? Are you too late? I'm telling you, maybe too late. Because black people still too messed up in America. They still focus on entertainment and sports. Got Negroes talking about football and basketball, all kind of useless nigga shit. You know what? Football and basketball? You know you being invaded, and this is the end of you. Like we did Monday talking about construction work. And Joby said she had to be a waitress. You won't even be able to be a waitress. You won't be able to be cleaning a ditch. That's be for legal aliens. You're gonna be. I told you, as Jibber Jabber Show, the Negro question: what am I supposed to do with you niggas? So I'm building of you, and Joby can look this up. Guess what Americans been doing quietly? I told y'all what they been doing quietly. They've been building more prisons. Oh, they know something you don't know? Why is America building more prisons? I'm not gonna have no job for you niggas. I'm gonna lock your babies up in that shit. You'll be doing slave labor, nigga. That's what I'm building prisons for. Because I know you're gonna turn to crime. You're not gonna have any employment. See, poverty breeds crime. If I don't got a job and I can't feed my kids or my family, my wife, I got to feed them any way possible. That causes crime. They know that. They know you're gonna be pushed into criminality.
Yeah, see.
So that's why go ahead, Joby.
In 2017, there's an article that says that Prison Boom is a massive public work program that has taken place virtually unnoticed because roughly 70% of the prisons are built in the rural communities, and most of these prisons built as occurred in conservative southern states like Florida, Georgia, Oklahoma, and Texas.
So they're gonna be sitting your ass in these states to lock their city. They built them. I don't know if you know. They built them in the city. They built, like Joby said, in small towns. I go everywhere. I've seen all these prisons pop up. I said, God damn, is that a prison? Shit, middle of nowhere. I go to another state. Damn, is that a prison right there? Shit, that's another prison. So I know I wasn't crazy. They done built so many prisons, family. You know why they built them? Because they'll be locking up your babies because there won't be no jobs. So you're going to be pushed to the edges of society. What does that mean? Criminality. You'll be selling drugs, trying to do prostitution, whatever to do to eat. See, whatever's going to happen to eat because you're not going to be given any opportunities. Your opportunities are gone. That day is gone. Okay? So, it's about to get real. That's going to be my discussion this weekend. I'm going to show you. I've been saying this forever. When they talk about that black and brown coat, you got morons talking this FBA bullshit. Motherfucker, if you don't unite with other African people that are in Jamaica or in Haiti, somewhere else, you done. You done. You don't got the numbers here to survive. He told you 50-something million came across the border in a few years. You only got 50 million black people in the whole country. That's it. Your numbers are already swapped. What do you do? What are you going to do? And every one of them are telling you, from Barack Obama, no good mulatto ass, the people now trying to worship his no good Big Mike broad, right? Turn the same nonsense. We must give these people the right to vote. So even though the votes are a selection, they still need to make them look real. So now I need to null and void. You Negroes going to be null and void. So it's the question again. See, we always go back to this, and nobody seems to notice. This is the American question they asked. They said, what do we do with these Negroes? What do we do with these niggas? See, after slavery, that was the question. You guys forgot that. Remember, we were supposed to die in slavery. We were not supposed to survive it. Now when we got free, the question was, what do we do with these Negroes? What do we do with them? And so the question is coming back again. What do I do with these niggas?
Okay, Williams, I see you. Karibu and Kwaheri. And before you leave, you're asking me, what do I think about all this? We've been debating about this, and I've given so many remarks. And personally, we've discussed about where we can see them fueling a civil war, which will happen. Because personally, if I were there, I don't believe this is right where we have illegal aliens, people from just out of nowhere getting benefits. I've been fighting for all my life.
Exactly.
And so exactly what Keith is saying, literally, black people, I think you're going to suffer the most, but it's also affecting white people at the same time. The question I asked on Monday was, is it going to get to a point where, as we can see on TikTok, white people saying, is that time now black people and white people to come together so they can fight this system?
That's what they're saying, but that's what they're saying, but they still can't stop their racist nature. So good luck with that. Good luck with that, United.
Is this the time where Africans will need to find a backup plan here in the continent and find ways where they can have an escape plan? Like he told you on
everybody's scared. Everybody's scared the shit will get out the pot. African, I tell you, you're gonna start devising escape plans because we're going to a hell of an existence coming in the next 20 years. Because they're not going to when you hear the Republicans talk about they're going to get rid of these immigrants, they're lying too. Because the white businesses want them in here because they want to pay them cheap labor. That was the brother told you with the construction jobs, how they got rid of all the blacks there. They brought the Hispanics in, the Mexicans and the damn Latinos in to pay them cheaper. So they wanted to get rid of you Negroes, so that's going to continue. The only job you're going to have is behind bars in prison, working for slave labor. That's your job, nigga. You'll be making 40 cents a day. $2 a day. You'll be hoping you get $2 a day. You'll be getting 40 cents a day. 40 cents a day. And they'll be giving you all kind of crazy years. 50 years. Now watch. They're going to start criminalizing black. Like they did back after the Civil War, right? After we got free. When they criminalized just being black. You walk down the street, they lock you up. Say, what do you mean? I'm walking down the street. That's right, nigga. You walking down the street, you're going to jail. Walking down the street? That's right. Going to jail. So you've been in jail for 20 years doing slave labor. So they're going to start criminalizing being black again. They're the majority. They're going to start putting rules on the books. Hey, you got two niggas standing out in front of the gas station. Yeah, I'm just standing. That's right. You standing, nigga. You locked up. You're getting locked up. For what? For standing by the gas station. Did you not hear me? You were standing by the petrol station, nigga. Yeah. What's the crime? The crime is use a nigga standing by the petrol station. That's the crime. Now, for giving you 25 years, you'll be in that bitch doing all kind of slave labor for Walmart and everybody else. Nike shoes, Apple phones. You'll be building Apple phones in that bitch. And you'll be making 40 cents a day.
Yeah, that's but right. Let me share this video a little bit as I come to read the comments.
For Democrats, or does it? Listen to Obama's chief strategist, David Axelrod, who just admitted over the weekend that the busing of illegal immigrants into these sanctuary cities, into these Democrat-held cities, is actually changing the game. Listen.
You know, whatever you think about what Governor Abbott has done, it was diabolically clever because by shipping these migrants to cities that call themselves, now I'm forgetting the phrase, but
sanctuary cities.
Sanctuary cities. he has created issue. I come from Chicago. Chicago has been torn apart by this issue. New York has been torn apart by this issue. And suddenly Democrats are engaged in this issue in a different way than they had been. So that has been very effective.
Well, to comment on all of that, plus the bill that's currently being debated in Congress, is a man who is a former U.S. Green Beret. He's a war correspondent, and he is arguably one of the most knowledgeable individuals on the border crisis in the world. He is at the southern border in Texas. He left Panama at the Darien Gap. He's now in Texas, where the drama is unfolding. That is Michael Yon. Michael, welcome back to the show, my friend. Good to see you.
Thanks, Clayton. I'm back in Texas now, actually in Dripping Springs. As you can see, there was some big events in the last week in Texas, down at Eagle Pass and other places still unfolding. And that Al-Qaeda that's reported in Colorado, I'm not even paying attention to the details, because the details I've learned through years of doing this sort of thing are actually somewhat irrelevant on the larger scale. I'm looking at the larger invasion. I mean, you know, they could pull out 50 or 500, but these are just basically, you're pulling out a few roaches and there's an entire colony, and there are colonies everywhere. They're coming across every single day. And keep in mind, even people that are not Al-Qaeda or Hezbollah or Hamas today or some other group, they will be tomorrow, because they're raising children like this, right? We already know that. We've seen it for not just years, but generations. And so basically the news that they've captured, maybe, you know, the reports 50 Al-Qaeda in Colorado, to me, that's almost yesterday's news, because what I specialize in is more on the ground intelligence and analysis of what's coming tomorrow. And what's coming tomorrow is clearly, straight up, full-scale kinetic civil war. It's clearly coming. The ball is in motion. It's not about sparks. It's not about any of that. It's all about conditions. Ask any serious military officer, and they'll tell you it's not about sparks. It's always about conditions. And what do they always tell you? When I was in the Army, military officers were always handing me history books. Read the history, Michael, read the history. And now I've read all kinds of stacks of history books, and I've gone out and I've seen history made in front of my eyes. And that's what's happening right now. We're being invaded. Now, with these buses that are busing people up to places like New York and whatnot,
they bust them up there.
Those are feel-good moments. They make people feel good. Hey, we're teaching them a thing or two. But in fact, we're taking the hypodermic needle and shooting it straight into our heart. The border is still open, bottom line, period. All these other things are just play. The National Guard versus the feds or whatever. The border remains open, period. And now I'm down in Darien Gap all the time, as you know. I was just down there with Brett Weinstein and Chris Martinson and Ann Vandersteel and Masako Ganaha, who's been on your show, and was just down there with them again. And you see the camps are expanding in size. The flows are much more efficient now than they used to be. They've increased from 60 buses to 200 buses. Those are people after they make it through the Darien Gap, they get on buses and they start to head to the United States. So, I mean, I'm watching the infrastructure grow in Ecuador and Colombia and Panama and all the way up through. I was just over in Guatemala talking with intelligence people in Guatemala, and you can see that the United States is installing approximately 8 more camps into Guatemala. These are things that people know. Guatemala is actually a more serious funnel than Panama is. But Panama, I spend so much time in Panama because we also have the canal there. So Panama is one of the most vital terrains on earth especially for the United States. And so and Panama is where you can pick up a pulse of what's actually going on.
You know, Billy Meyer have been talking about this going back to the 1940s and 1950s about the wave of Islamists rolling into the United States, the Islamic fundamentalists. You've been predicting this for many, many years, this flood that's coming, and people are simply sitting back and allowing it to happen. And you hear this debate in Congress.
They're not allowing it to happen. That's what they're doing. It's not about no Islam. See, these white people talking about, it ain't about no fucking Islamists. It's all that fake shit they talking. See, that's why you can't unite with them. But them has always come from a fake racist point of view. And you're right, Ricky, what you're saying. It's only you at that job. I'm sure it's a decent high-paying job, Ricky, and 20 Negroes, and everybody else is white in the office, and everybody else is Mexican. This is what they're doing. So there ain't no bunch of Islamists. The people the white people that run the plant, these small hats that control these other white people, they're the ones bringing these people in here. The United Nations, all these NGOs are the ones behind it. They busting people from Panama in here to flood. And it will cause a civil war, because unlike black people, white people are not going to stay on the bottom and say it's okay. They're going to go to war. Not going to be like black people say, well, you know what, the government did what they do, I'll be for it. Nah, damn that shit. So you're looking at a controlled civil war, which they want because they got to destroy America. Because the only country that if they destroy this country here, they can set up their new world order easily. Because there's no place that can oppose it because American people have weapons. There's no country like America where all the people are armed like a motherfucker. No other country's armed like America. So they can't just decide to come in and do what they want to do. Because around the door, everybody's got a shotgun, a machine gun, an AR-15, a rocket launcher, all kind of shit. See, we're specifically different than any other country. The American people are armed to the teeth. So they say, how can we take this shit down? So we're going to invade it. We're going to invade it, flood other people in here, try to overthrow it from within. So that's what you got happening right now. But as racist as white people are, they've woken up and realized it's going to affect them as well. Even though it's going to really affect black people more, we're going to get the dirt and the stick as we always do. Especially in America, we don't have the numbers. We're in a very precarious, dangerous situation. And black people, you got no one serious. See, our numbers are never going to allow to be high again. Because this shit is frightening and it's the truth. You got morons telling you to hate Africans from Brazil, hate other black people. You out of your fucking mind. We're gonna need each other. If you don't, you're gonna be fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go ahead, Joby.
Let me go to the comments very quickly, see what the family is saying. I see Jason Hills was saying earlier, yep, these immigrants are not used to Mad Max times, especially, they don't use to Mad Max times, especially if a civil jumps off. I'll enjoy the show because all good things must come to an end. I think that's what you meant. And also CJ Bajaba says that the point is to traumatize you. That is on the video I was sharing. And Jason also says that can't get mad at dogs being dogs. They're just created to do what they are doing, to scramble for survival in a world they really don't understand. Just deception narratives. K. Williams also says that they gave those illegal immigrants the right to vote in New York. Yep, and in so many states, I bet. And
damn, already? Oh man, hey, black people, you're done.
I mean, Obama already told you. So Obama already did tell you, like, these people have the right to vote. So
he said that's what they were going to try to do. I know they already did it, Joe. I know that's the plan. Good asshole. No good ass Obama.
How do we call it? I forgot the term. The one they use. Yeah. Keep us informed. Jabba says that they did the U.S. Did the U.S. make a deal with Venezuela to bring them in here? That is a question. I am not sure about that unless I check much more on the details.
No, they didn't make a deal. They said no. He just told them, hey, it's all open. Come now, because they're not just from Venezuela. All over South America. So just come in now. So it was no deal making. Everybody wants to come to the United States, jibber jabber. They think it's the land of milk and honey, and it's Hollywood. I want to come to America. Everybody wants to come to America.
It's the land of
except for Joby, except for Joby. But most people are propagandized. They want to come to America no matter what. So they get a better job, they get more money, they'll live better. They won't stay in their low budget ass fucked up country.
You live expensive. You spend a lot of money on things that don't make sense.
They don't know that, Joby.
Shout out to our Africans, man. I see we have one of our YouTuber who's very, very stupid, just from the village, made some YouTube money, now he's gone, bought some Canadian citizenship, he's made already some chains with his name, just living all stupid. He has already bought some, I don't know, the new iPhone. I don't know what. What? He's now
in Canada?
Yeah.
Well, you seen last year when Joey showed all the Kenyans all messed up, all homeless, don't know where to live, and the Canadians don't want them there, trying to get their black ass out of here.
This guy had the audacity to go help a white Canadian. Can I buy you food?
What they do? Joey, the love of your enemy is absolutely insane.
And
no, get away from me, nigga. What are you doing up here?
Tobago also says that, yeah, these the Negro question, just like other 1954, the private sector said to the government, "You employed them." And K. Williams says that the Martin Luther woke up. It was too. The Martin Luther woke up. It is too late.
Yeah, he's about Martin. Everybody says that's what Demore was reading on his show last weekend. Everybody wants to say that Martin Luther King woke up at the end before they killed him. He says, "I might have put my people into a burning house." Man, that's all bullshit. He knew what he was doing when they first got his ass from FBI, COINTELPRO. Understand, Martin Luther King was a plant. His whole family is Boulay family. Joby looked at that. His whole family is Boulay. I don't know why you guys understand that. His whole stop looking at him. Go back to who his daddy was, who his granddaddy was. His whole family is Boulay. So he is a plant. So him at the end, you know what? I might have made a mistake by integrating my black people into a burning house. It had nothing to do with him. They were going to do it anyway because you Negroes were becoming too rich outside of white society. See, that's what I tried to teach you guys. You were already becoming too rich because you owned your own land. You owned your own businesses. You owned your own schools. You were becoming a threat to white power. So they got some, they know you Negroes all into the religious shit, the Reverend, oh Jesus. They got some bootlick, handkerchief head, Southern preacher to tell you, hey, let's all unite and be one and be together in love. And after that, you lost all your businesses. So, you know, your business was your power, your economic power. So there was a secret CIA. So they always act us, narrative, right? They said, if we don't stop these niggas, break them up, and integrate them into white society where they're now our slaves again, by 1970, they're going to be too strong financially to destroy them. So understand, the Martin Luther King plot was a thing to destroy us as a people, and it worked. We're the most brokest, we're the poorest. Back then, we owned our own businesses, fam. We owned and can you imagine we owned the hair care business the black woman did? That's $1 billion a year business. Did the black woman own it now? No, you got people from South Korea own Africans, hair care products. They're like, what? So it was constantly to make sure their racial pyramid scheme stays intact, right? Their racial pyramid, white on top, black on the bottom. So it was not about, no, let's all come together and hold hands and love each other. That's nothing but propagandist bullshit. That's why all these, ain't it funny? Everybody see what these civil rights handkerchief head Negroes are all pedophiles, homosexuals, sexual deviants that you never knew nothing about. Why did media ever, you know, the first thing they do in their media is go after black people, right? They destroy our image. So you already knew you had pedophiles and sexual deviants in that thing with Martin Luther King and his people. Why didn't they ever talk about them? Because the issue was to make them heroes. That's why you know about when Joby showed you Baynard Rustin adopted that little white boy so he could fuck him. You didn't know that. News ain't told you that. Because they weren't trying to destroy Martin Luther King. They were trying to build him up in your eyes. Because if he was real, they would have been to, hey, you know what this guy doing? He adopted white kids to fuck him. You're like, what? What? Like, oh man, this ain't no moral movement. These are all perverts and sexual deviants. That's why the white media didn't ever say it, because they wanted to build them in all these people into idols. Every one of these civil rights leaders you see was sellouts. Hagen's head, that John Lewis. Somebody got hit in the head with a brick. I got hit in the head with a brick. That's Selma. And then, what did he do? He didn't do nothing for black people. He set in for immigrants and LGBTQ. Just like Barack Obama. And they can tell you about sucking a penis and human rights for sucking penises and damn immigrants, but nothing for your black ass. It's like, again, you get nothing. If you're black, you guys, what's the old slogan? How about Joby play this when we end? What's the old slogan, family? If you're black, get back. If you're brown, stick around. If you're yellow, you're mellow. If you're right, stick around. How's it go, y'all? How's that old statement go? If you're black, get back. If you're brown, stick around. If you're yellow, you're mellow. That's the Asian. If you're white, you're all right. That's how it goes. If you're white, you're all right. If you're yellow, you're mellow. If you're brown, stick around. If you're black, get back.
But I also see debatable saying that the New York has just put $54 million for prepaid rent debit cards for illegal.
Wow, they're getting their rent paid. And I'm in a tent, butt naked. Then ain't got no toilet paper to wipe my own ass. I'm in a tent, and they getting meat. They getting rent money.
Okay, Williams also says that if we do not see no more BK, what do you mean BK politician? BK what is BK? Let me get that. Well, I think I lost.
Where's that? Let me see where's that. Let me see where you at. See where we at. I gotta go up.
No, I like to just check on the screen.
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to check on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's what you at. You said okay. He's saying, well, if we do not see no more black politicians, that there's a good thing because they do nothing to. Of course, I don't know if it's a good thing because it's just going to show that you're even worse. Yeah, you're not going to get any more black politicians because you're not going to have the numbers to vote them in. So it's going to be worse. You're going to have people like in L.A. Remember, L.A. used to be a black city, a black council. Now you got the Mexicans. That's Joby showed you. The Mexicans say, you get rid of all these niggas. That's what you're going to have. All these cities. Chicago, New York, Atlanta. Yeah, you niggas. They're gonna be openly hostile against us. Not the fact you just don't have no black politicians, K. Williams. You got people plotting against us. See, these bootlick Hanks and niggas, they never did nothing for us, but they weren't openly plotting against us. Most times, shit, you're going to openly trying to lock your ass up. I told you, you're going to have all kind of crazy new black code laws. You're going to be washing your car at 12 o'clock, and they're going to come by, nigga. What you doing washing your car at 12 o'clock? Huh? At a certain time? That's right. Niggas are not allowed to wash their cars at 12 o'clock. We locking your ass up. That's right, Joby. That's right, Joby.
This also says that like I said, more things are gonna take place before 2050. We really don't know what's going to happen. That is true. I agree with you. Jibeleb also says that, and they are listed as whites on their new documents. Wow.
Exactly, Jibba Jabba. They always make them honorary white people. And now white, they always bring them in, they classify them as white to boost the white people's number because they're dying. So they say, and then they love, remember these people all love to want to be white. They tell you their own culture. We want to be as close to white. That's why you don't marry no niggas. That's why you make sure if you got a great grandma's a nigga, you say, you keep her in a closet. Remember, in the Hispanic culture is keep your black grandma in the closet. Remember, that's their culture. Their culture. If you had a nigga grandma, you keep her in the closet. Tell her to shut her mouth up so no one know you came from niggas. That's their culture. That's a fact.
Jason also says that, and what's Black Fox going to do in Africa, especially if they send out drone dogs and robots? And that's why we are the majority, Jason.
You're the majority. You better get to fighting. Shit.
That's why when you come here and you add up the numbers, we are so many. They can't outnumber us. And I also see, you're also saying that we're down globally. We'll get better in the physical matrix prison. Black folks too busy thinking like human besides gods. And General Mosquito says, I could never understand growing up why white people loved Mandela so much. Oh, because he was a coon.
Exactly. You could understand that, General Mosquito, because remember he represented everything about white people. He left them everything. He left them alone. He has no threat to their power. That's why they celebrate Martin Luther King and Mandela, because they kept everything the same and didn't do shit for black people. It's an illusion. It's a con game.
Mm-hmm. And Jibadaba also says that that's a great discussion you've picked to discuss on. You said on Saturday, on Friday.
Yeah, on Friday when if I get on Friday, I do it the first show and do another show Saturday. I'm gonna do 2 shows again. I'm back to doing all my shows again. I'm back for real, for real. So whatever day, the first day I'm home, I'll do that show the first day because this discussion that for real, Joby, calm down.
I believe you, Martin. I've always believed. I'm always just waiting to see a notification. I know you're busy and I understand. And it's okay. I also see Juba says that I was the first generation after desegregation. Now in my lifetime, I'll see the end disappearance of black people. This is diabolical.
It's diabolical. It's diabolical, Jibba. It's brilliantly wicked. There's some brilliantly wicked motherfuckers. And black people don't ever understand. We get caught up too late. And everybody can see it now. Unless you're a moron. Nobody see everybody black and like, what? Hey, what you doing with these immigrants up in here? You see Chicago going crazy. You see black people in New York going crazy. But when you told them 30 years ago, they told you to shut up. Be quiet.
Mm-hmm. I also see Jason says that can't fight enemies with the flying toilet and can't fight with the folks stuck in indoctrination and colonialism. But trust you me, I believe Africans, despite flying toilets and all that, we are fighters, okay? Don't just assume I'm a weak person because you see me on a flying toilet. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick you. So don't play with me, Especially those flying toilets are the worst ones. Have you seen them striking and demonstrating? Those are the ones that cause riots. Yeah. So don't play with them. And I also see Ricky Snow, welcome. You're saying that, hey, Keith, I need you to look at the original Cooper Empress on Thursday about 7:30 p.m. Okay.
What is it? What channel is it on? Is it on YouTube? Is it on Facebook? Is it on TikTok? Where's it at, Ricky? But tell me what social media is it on? Twitter? You got all these social media. You got to be more specific, brother. What social media platform is this Copper Empress on?
Yep.
Is it on YouTube or what? Go ahead,
yeah, let us know. Jibadaba says that a while Michigan woman was convicted yesterday of her son's violent crime. That's
what? Hold on. What? They put a black woman in jail for her son's crime? Mm-hmm. I told you what? I told y'all, man, you can't make that up. How can you put me in prison for some shit my kid did?
I think there's a time I saw such kind of a story. I'm not sure, but I've seen it on TikTok. I'm not sure. But I also see Jason says, Bobby Hemmitt said whites will eventually get it cracking. I know they will. And just saying, immigrants going to buy Bentleys and Rolls Royce cars. I know that's right. You there, you don't even have a bicycle, It's crazy.
All right. Right.
Ricky also says that at my job for 25 years, I work with over 1,000 Mexican Asians from 1999 to 2024. I'm a machine technical plastic company.
Yes, we make good money. Yes, we make good money. So they number 20 Negroes, 1,000 Mexicans, and everybody in the office, of course, everybody that runs the place is going to be white. That's how the power structure works. See all the black people doing the labor, white people in the nice air conditioned office. You're getting that done yet, nigga? I'm trying my best, boss. Well, I got the Mexicans to replace you, nigga. They replace me with the Mexican, yes, boss. I'm doing as far as I can, boss. Well,
before you get replaced. That's crazy, man. But I also think
that's life, Joby.
Right. Jibba says that the government is facilitating its own civil war. Very clever. I mean, that's
what they right, want. Joe. That's right, Jibba Jabba. Said that. Now that's exactly what they're doing. Mm-hmm. It's not the government. It's the people that control this fake government. The government's already been Since 1913, when you get the cats with the small hats creating that fake Federal Reserve Bank, they got control of the country in 1913. So the government is just yes men. They do what they're told to do. But yeah, they facilitating their own destruction of the country. Exactly. Because this wouldn't make any sense. Why would you do this? Why would you let all these invasions into your country? You wouldn't if you was really controlling your country. This wouldn't make any sense. So they don't control the country. The cats with the small hats that own these banks are doing this. That's why you see all these agencies that are down on the border are all what? Jewish agencies. Huh? You didn't know that? That's right. That's a fact. Figure it out. Make it make sense. They're busy committing a genocide in Israel, but they still got enough time to foster all these migrants up in here. Make that make sense.
I also see Dibadala says that Keith, what deals did the U.S. cut with these countries like Venezuela and Honduras?
Honduras, yeah, Honduras. I don't think they cut no deals. They told, hey, come on in. They don't want to stay. See, people got the propaganda of America. Hey, come on in. What? I get to go be an American? Hell yeah, God damn it. Hell, I'm out of here. I'm out of Venezuela. I'm out of Honduras. Bye, Mom. Baby, where you going? Mama, fuck you. I'm going to America, God damn it. But baby, don't you think you should think about some things? I'm thinking about leaving your ass. I'm going to America. Got my shit. I'm out of here.
Period. This one also says, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens around election time. Another trick bag of crap. That is, I think, what he says. And also,
they're gonna try to steal it. They're gonna try to steal it. But look, Trump is not no different than Biden. He keeps talking about he's gonna stop the border. That's all, man. Look, he's a Zionist too. Remember, his grandson's a Jew. He's controlled by the Jews. It's all a fake. He's controlled by the Zionists as well. It's all fake. So that's why they got him screaming. It's kabuki. Everybody got all the white people. Oh, Trump, make America great again. All that crazy shit. Trump just didn't give you as many wars. That's all. But Trump is a Zionist. The Zionists are doing this. Go ahead, Joey.
Jason says that some of these immigration videos are 10 and 15 years old. I guess to pump up the narratives. Some of them, I believe so, because I mean, this is not the first time we've seen this. It's been happening, but now it's just that now it's way worse.
Them people ain't 10 and 12 years old. You talking about them people in Chicago and New York and other places. I didn't see them. They ain't no damn 10 years. I don't care what video they're using. Those people are here now.
But we've been having the illegal immigration happening, not as much as it is right now, right? But
yeah.
Even if it could be some truth,
he said they're showing old videos to pump up the numbers, but now the numbers are astronomical because that's why. Listen, you never get black people to speak out on nothing, Joby. We are the most complacent, the most asleep people on the planet. When you finally now get the black people going against the Democratic Party, the women and I'm speaking, that's real. That's real. The black people don't never say nothing when all the shit is done to them. Now it's in the open. It's obvious. Like, what is going on? You've been invaded, nigga. That's what's going on. And we're giving everybody free shelter. People see that, Joby. They see they're getting checks and eating good. They eating lobster, and I'm eating out of a can in a trash can. That's not a fake video. Shit. They eat lobster. I'm eating out of a trash can. God damn it.
And driving Rolls Royce. Yeah. I also see Jason says that plus immigrants making it bad for American, Mexican, especially the pedophile immigrants. And you say that most folks not going to do nothing but pray to Jesus, and
that's what they usually do. They pray to Jesus, but now Jesus ain't helping them. That's why they mad. Hey, Jesus, how we ain't got shit? These immigrants coming getting all kind of housing and food and money. Jesus ain't never gave a nigga nothing. He still, hey, God damn it. Jesus, They tired of that Jesus shit. Jesus ain't gave us that goddamn thing.
So he's asking, so was Phil from the advice show Forward Thinking marrying a Mexican?
Remember his fake ass. That's the diaspora dude that Joby don't like. That's the slow talk. That's the diaspora dude, right? So Phil is a phony. He pretends to be pro-black and African. You can't be pro-black and love African people and marry a Mexican lady. It's oxymoronic. How are you going to talk about your struggle with this Mexican woman and her people are literally against your people and and what benefits them? You can't do it. That's why you don't ever talk about the immigration shit deep. I was going after his ass 5 years ago, and Nyla called me, Key, can you please stop? You're destroying Phil. I said, this weak ass, mumble mouth, talking backward, coon ass nigga. So I only stopped. That's when Nyla had begged me to stop destroying this moronic handkerchief head Negro. And now he couldn't go to Mombasa with the African tigers because his Mexican wife didn't want to mess him with that weird Kenyan lady. that gorgeous beauty.
Yeah.
That gorgeous beauty, Joby.
Indeed.
Yeah, I know.
I would like to know if black folks start leaving the US, who is going to fill up prisons, especially more prisons where.
That's it. They had to pick their own people. The Mexicans, that's right. Let them use their own people to do the prisons. But then eventually the prisons are magically go away. The prisons are magically now go away because they're not going to imprison their own people because their own people fight their ass. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing. Mm-hmm. I'm telling black people this might be it to start thinking at least an exit plan. I'm telling you for real. I'm not doing this because whatever.
And I also see Jiba Jabba says, my wife said, what is she talking about flying toilets? That is in Kibera, our slums.
That's your wife said. Wait. What happened is Jibba Jabba. Tell your wife when they can't flush the toilet, they got poop on some toilet paper, and since they can't dispose it, they throw it, and that's a flying toilet. Somebody might get hit in the face with a paper full of shit.
Okay, let me explain it better.
Yeah, okay, my fault. Let Joe explain it better. I apologize.
This happens if we're talking about slums, because most of the slums you don't have toilets in your house, and most of the toilets that we have also you have to pay for them to use them in most of those places, and you'll find that most of the people don't have this money to pay for, using these toilets. So all you have to do is shit on a paper and whatever is gonna land, whether it's in your food, I don't care. Okay? God
damn.
That's what they do. It could be you cooking ugali, then you see some portion meal added there.
God damn. So what they doing, Jibba Jabba? Tell your wife they shitting outside and wiping their ass. And they throwing the shit paper anywhere it goes.
They do this. You just let it go. Whatever is gonna land.
So you walking down the road and some shit at you in the face.
Yeah. I mean, ask Shmani. Yeah, she's gonna tell you more.
Shmani got hit in the face by one.
I think it was I and her sister, something like that. The face.
I'm asking tomorrow morning about this story. Damn.
That's it.
And then you guys know Shimani's always well dressed. So imagine somebody throwing shit like Joey's well dressed all the time too, but Shimani's very well dressed, right? Imagine you all dressed up and somebody hit you with some shit.
I'm not sure if it's our or sister. I said I'm not sure who it is.
It don't make a difference. They both get fucked up.
Jason says I can't fight without weapons, especially going against big guns. I agree. And just saying that I posted it on the WhatsApp, the white woman convicted for her son's crime. Okay, we'll check it out. Thank you for sharing. And just saying,
imagine you, Joe, but you and your little sister just walking down the street and she get hit in the face with some shit.
My sister, I'm a love that woman. Man, my sister, oh my, we have a certain kind of weird special relationship with my sister. She's crazy. I love watching her getting fucked up. Trust me,
that's one on TikTok, right? Or was that Instagram she was on?
Yeah. I like watching her getting messed up. You need to wake up. Stop being lazy here. Open your mind. But anyway, as we get to the not really the major focus, because we debated a little bit of what is happening in Sudan, because we know for the last 10 months this war, what it has been all about. Read a little bit of what they are saying, because we have a national blackout in Sudan, and we have where the networks have been cut out. Damn. And this is communication worldwide. They don't want no communication or Sudan communicating with anyone anywhere. Wow. And all three Sudan's main internet operators were offline. That was since Wednesday. And the Internet Observatory Netblocks said or gave this information on Twitter, cutting communications for millions of people stuck in the continent conflict zone or fleeing for their safety. Because you remember on Monday I reported Europe warning Sudanese flocking their country. And of course, this is because of all this war. Of course, I need to seek safety. And they're also saying that the network blackout could also freeze wallets that many people depend upon amid the widespread cash shortage. And the aid agencies have warned a rising hunger in Sudan. And along that, I've seen that actually the UN has called for $4.1 billion US to be given to Sudan. But the question comes in again: how will they pay this money? In the dollars currency again, then the country's currency goes, or the economy, instead of it going higher, keeps on
the economy's in shambles because of a war. Yeah. So they couldn't pay back this loan. So it's something that the Europeans want. They're the ones orchestrating this. So they got some kind of minerals that Sudan has. They want it. So they're gonna put them in debt to get it. With fake money.
Mm-hmm. Sudan is very rich, because I remember I had a uncle who was married to one of my aunties and used to work there, and he used to come with a lot of money. Like, this guy was just flexing, like, what? Connect me, connect me. I want you to take me to Sudan, not knowing what is happening. We didn't know all this because we're not told, or we don't see on our medias.
What's going on?
They control the medias, and they don't show us how the rest of the continent is. They just show you your country, your state news. That's what you get to see. If it's another country, if maybe there's cooperation, which is never cooperation, but bullshit and all that. It is crazy, but I'm wishing peace and sending peace and love to the Sudanese people. I don't know how you guys are gonna escape this, but I hope majority of the civilians can be able to save themselves. I wish I can call upon African nations to help, but who am I calling on? Niger.
Yeah, right.
So
I just say, Linda, we got to put our own big countries together before we go help anybody else, Joby. Where's the African Union at? Ain't they supposed to be doing it? Shit.
Ruto said that he doesn't want to be summoned, He wants the African Union chairman and CEO.
The Sudanese told Ruto, you better shut his damn mouth.
And he still went there, after saying that.
The Sudanese told him to shut his mouth. He was talking about the war, and the Sudanese told him, hey, you better shut your mouth. You better shut up. Shut your damn mouth. You better shut your mouth talking about what's going on over here. Trying to push your white supremacist bullshit to us. You better shut your mouth.
It is crazy. But before we get closer to winding up, like I promised, I have one video to share, and this is disturbing as well. And kids try use codes how you can on this one.
Okay, I'm gonna use code.
Yeah, it is where we can see the Pizzagate. I think Keith has been talking about the Pizzagate thing for so long, and this is a video I also bumped into of how they get to kidnap these babies, how they pay the ransoms of it, and most of these children don't even have identification cards, so tracing them is so hard, or even getting to
Impossible.
their whereabouts and all that. So let me try share this very quickly. So if you can try zoom your eyes, you'll see children are lined down here because the video is not really that wide.
Those babies literally scream and cry, and then seeing their blood flow. It was horrible.
Where did they get the babies?
Yeah, they have mothers that are expecting that they hold in the church, and they also have people that they kidnap, and they impregnate them through whatever, and they get babies from everywhere.
Why is it that no one knows this?
Because there's Satanists in the police force and also in the government, the army. They're everywhere. They're even on the council of the representatives of the United States. Also.
Yeah, just showing this video, Jim. I got put on private because you're telling too much truth. That ain't code. The stuff you just said is absolutely true, but they don't want people to know that. Go ahead, play it.
Because this is not being exposed because they don't want it to be exposed.
Exactly.
They're blind and hiding things.
Rebecca, what happens to the people that want to come out?
They get killed.
They get killed.
They get sacrificed.
Yeah, so that's the video. There's much more on this. I'll try share the page of the try to share this page of it's on Instagram, and it really shares a lot of content as well, a lot of information of so much hidden truth. And that was it goes on and on, where we have so many episodes of this where they're discussing and showing us, where we have also celebrities who are part of this, like Beyonce, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, Jay-Z, all these celebrities we see, PDD, all of them worshiping this. It's like a pyramid, looking like kind of a thing where they have to lie down. It's just showing all kind of images and what they do. So it is crazy, and it is crazy. I don't know what to add on that. It is crazy, and I can't fathom that kind of thing. And this is why when you say most of the people would go crazy discovering all this, or even going to, if this is the least we can see, imagine what is on what is it called, the dark web? What
yeah, the dark web. Yeah, that's on Instagram. On dark web, you're getting the real. You're getting the stuff that'll destroy your mind, Joe. You're getting the stuff that you can't come back from.
I saw one.
Okay.
On that page, they're so raw, and I wonder why Instagram has not taken their page down. I saw one, the baby was being beaten. He's being told to undress so that they can rape him, being forced to suck these people's dick. It was so disgusting. Yeah, like it's all being shown. They're out there beating the kids, torturing them.
That's still not the dark web bad, Joe. It's even worse than that.
What?
Yeah, worse than your mind. Your mind can't come back, but you see in the dark. Your mind is destroyed. It's so wicked, so evil, so disturbing. You're like, how can this be? How am I living on the same planet this stuff is happening? It's that vile.
Damn. Anyway, family. I don't overthink. I'm an overthinker, and I do overthink. So if I try overthinking, I'll start overthinking and meditating till tomorrow. But it's a satanic kind of a world we're living in. It's crazy how it's been manipulated. How it has, like what Jabba just said, how they Danny, how they use.
Those are the people that run the world, Joby.
Yeah.
That's who's running the world. That's who's got control of all your media. That's why you can't ever talk about the truth. And too many people starting to know the truth, like that guy said, and they're trying to stop all the information. That's why they censoring social media. That's what you see. This reason.
What
This is
I'll
the
say,
reason.
what I'll say is, as we wind up, is Africans, you need to realize the people we're worshiping are less people than us. We're serving and giving our energy to people who have
You
who
have
who
no
don't
idea.
deserve it,
You
man,
have
who
no
don't
idea.
deserve it, and you don't have no clue of what they are doing. What we're feeding them. It is crazy, and I just hope all of us, or majority of us, can be able to tap into the awakening
It's happening.
moment it is right now to so many of us, and
It's
be safe.
happening.
Be safe take care of your family, take care of your children, educate your children the truth. Try,
That's what you do, Job.
break
Exactly
the
right.
sicknesses. Try break the generational uh,
Hmm.
brainwashing and all that, so you can have a generation that
Exactly.
grows aware of who we're dealing with, what we need to be fighting, what to be aware and cautious of. It is really, really important. It is important. Personally, if I'm gonna have a baby, I can't wait to when they get to that point where I'm educating them, like, you know, and I want
Yeah.
to give my child that space of trusting me and allowing them to do more research from trusting me. One thing I love about
Well,
my brother is I love my brother because he's a very curious person, and that's why I'll find
exactly.
most of the times when I'm here and we're doing the shows,
Yeah.
we, trust me, we always see him watching weird stuff. He's reading about the quantum science and all that. We're like, how did you get here? You just joined in high school, and he's always interested to listen even to you talk, and he'll go do research, then come ask us some questions off air. He's like, okay. I'm just looking at him like, I like that, the way you're asking and doing research by your own. So I wanna be that parent as well, because I say I'm
What
that
you,
parent.
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, family, we're coming to the end of today's conversation, and I'll see before I wind up. I see Jiba Jaba says that Sudan has oil, gold, chrome, iron,
There
rare
you
earth
go.
metals,
There
copper,
you,
a lot,
and
a
that's
lot.
why they're there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
And
they're
the women
there.
too. Have you seen the? I love the Sudanese color. Trust me, man. If I had that skin color complexion, y'all would not. You would not see me. You what? If I had that dark skin color complexion, oh my god, I don't know. I wish I was darker than this. Personally, I always wish I was darker than this. That would look really, really beautiful on me. But I also
Be
see
happy.
Jace.
Be happy with you are.
I am, trust me, I am. But I always wish I was dark. I wish I had like the complete complexion of my dad rather than my mom's complexion and dad's complexion. Both of them mixed up. But anyway, Jason also says that I wouldn't be surprised if they made a movie about black folks leaving America eventually. I know, and they probably will. I know that's right. They will probably. I know. They probably will. They do make movies. It's crazy how America is so quick on everything. Very quick on everything. Very quick to always document a lot. But anyway, family, we're coming to the end of today's conversation. It's been a 2-hour amazing another conversation, and I appreciate everyone who has been with us on the chat. Big up to Kay Williams, big up to Javier, big up to Danny Harrison, shout out to John Mosquito himself, shout out to Jiba Jabba, Jason Hill, Ricky Snow, and to everyone I've not mentioned and has been here silently listening. We appreciate you for being and choosing Blackout Fire Network radio station. Asanteni sana. See you guys tomorrow. I don't know if Keith has any closing remarks, but from me to you guys, that's it.
Much love, family. Everybody take care of themselves. I'll see you guys back here Friday, whatever me and Joby decide to talk about. And I'll be back on the show this weekend doing my duties. I think to be my first show for the new year. If I'm not, no, I think it's my second show for the new year. But anyway,
Yep.
I'll be back on time like I'm supposed to be.
Okay. Yeah, so much love, family. Take care and have an amazing rest part of your day. Peace.
And you're tuning into the Blackout Fire Radio.
That's another good fun show, Joby.
Yeah.